All right, guys, welcome back to Cybertruck 1. It has been quite some time, but as I've told you guys in the past, I don't post anything here until I have something worth mentioning. And the truth be said, I'm going to have a lot to say once I actually have my Cybertruck, which I believe, if my calculations are correct, I am going to be one of the first people relative to the size of the waiting list to have mine. So I'm hoping maybe the end of this year, maybe early next year. But nevertheless, please join my channel so when that occurs, I have something really interesting. I think I'm doing something that many people haven't really been thinking about or have even pondered. And I can't describe that information because we have some non-disclosure agreements, but please just do me the solid of subscribing now and hopefully won't disappoint you in the future. Today, we're going to talk about the bed. And I've been hearing nowadays, or just within the last couple of days, that there's speculation that the bed is a little bit smaller than we had imagined. It's 6'4". And so I want to go through a few things. I think I have a way of calculating this that people haven't thought of. And so let's get to it. This is a rough, rudimentary experiment here. So forgive me on some of the numbers here. I'm going to just fudge it a little bit. But look at this here, okay? I'm going to be using my mathematical calculations are going to be based on these neon or fluorescent tubes or whatever these things are. I'm guessing that Tesla didn't make these themselves and cut them to size. They went to a store or went on Amazon, whatever, and just bought these things. My general knowledge on this is that they typically come in standard sizes, so 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, so on. We'll break this down a little bit further, but let's just assume these aren't 2 feet, okay? Look at this here, all right? There's no way that this door opening to get in here, these have to be at least, they're over 2 foot, so let's just call it 3, okay? So we got a 3 foot tube there, a 3 foot tube here. We got a 3 foot tube in the back, but let's get to in the back seat, I should say, but now let's get to the rear. Okay, so here we are coming around the back. There's what I think is a 3 foot tube. Okay, or actually we'll break this down, but let's just start there. Okay, so let's look at this right here. I have this, we're pretty well squared up here on this, on the back of the Cybertruck, and let's draw an imaginary line here and go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's suggest that 7 counts, okay? Starting at 1, go over it 7 times will get you to 36 inches, 3 feet. So if we start right here, we go over and we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from all the way to the left side, I mean just in this section, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, there we are. That's, in this example, 36 inches. And say, okay, so if this is 3 feet, what do we have left? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 left. Well, if I take 36 inches and I divide that by 7, okay, because I have 7 spaces, I get to 5.14. So 5.14 inches per space here. Okay, so if I add here, if I go for the extra 5, because now there's 5 left, we said, I multiply 5.14 times 5, and that comes to 25 inches. So this side is basically, it's 25.7. Okay, if I add those two up, 36 inches and 25, that comes to 61 inches. Okay, now that seems, maybe it's too big. This would be square, but what is that? That's 5 feet. Okay, so it's 5 feet wide, not 4 foot wide. Now, and keep in mind, I'm actually, I'll show you a picture here, but if we break this down further, you'll notice I'm not even talking about the gap. This is actually wider in here on either side. Okay, so whatever the distance is, the bed, the sides here actually come in. And this portion actually leans forward as well, but we'll stick to the sides. These are coming in the middle, so its smallest gap is in between. And actually, someone was telling me some of this is probably because the wheels are now turning in the rear. So when the wheels are fixed, if they couldn't turn, you wouldn't have a problem. But now that they're turning, there needs to be a little bit more space. That probably has something to do with it. So anyway, in that theoretical calculation, I said it was 61 inches. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I've gone online, I searched around, I could find a 30-inch tube. So maybe this isn't 36, maybe it's 30 inches. So if I do that same calculation, right, and we count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, from here over to the back to the left is 30 inches, and then we calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I divide 30 inches by 7, that comes to 4.28. So for every space in between is 4.28. So if I multiply that by 5, that comes to 21.4. And so if I add 30 inches on this side, 21.4, basically that comes to 51 inches. And under this rudimentary calculation, that's actually between here and here. It doesn't include the gaps on either side. So anyone here that knows more about this, maybe knows about how this printing is done. If anyone thinks I'm close, or anyone thinks I'm misrepresenting something or miscalculating something, but I'm thinking that the bed, I know a lot of people, including myself, are hoping that it's a little bigger. I think you could also do this rudimentary calculation of, if you say this is 6 feet from here to here, if generally I would say the tailgate's at least 2 feet, so it looks to me this is broken up, whether that's from the light or not, whatever these lines, these horizontal lines. If this is considered 2 feet, you got 2, 4, 6, there's your 6 foot, there's a rough estimate. But in my view, if my calculations are correct, you have somewhere ballpark of 61 inches here, or somewhere ballparked at 51 inches. All right, let me know what you think, guys. Please comment below. If you have any other information, include it. Please join CYBERTRUCK 1. You won't see a lot from me when I don't have a Cybertruck, but once I do, I promise you there'll be something of interest. So please subscribe and like. Thank you so much. See ya.